G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're well. My name's Craig Cobb. I've been trading for 20 years. If you like my content, follow my pages. Get involved. Hey, listen, I get asked all the time at this time of year, where does Bitcoin go in 2026? And I got a few thoughts on it, but I wanted to break it down and really bring it close to home. For me, you know me, if you've been following me a little while or seeing some of my content, I let the charts do the talking. And look, I will keep abreast of what's going on, macroeconomic stuff, like the major news, or if there's, when I say major news, I mean like economic data, economic news. If there's any headwinds coming or tailwinds coming for that matter, I like to be aware of it. But 9 times out of 10, the chart will tell me what's happening. And it's doing that right now. So for those of you that have asked me, what do I think will hold? What do I think 2026 will hold? Well, let me just ask Bitcoin directly, and let's go straight to the monthly. Now, for me, I trade pullbacks into this zone here. This is where I've carved out a very successful career in trading. The last 15 years, I've been trading out of this area amongst others. Let me just get that MACD up right. And look, I'd be happy to see Bitcoin close the year right like this, just like this. This monthly candle, let me get rid of these levels here. Get rid of them all. Each time we've pulled back into here, we've had a really good move. So why? What do I see for 2026? Well, look, I'm not about trying to pick it exactly. My game is to follow trends. My profits are in the chunk in the middle, so I'm not trying to buy the bottom or sell the top. I'm trying to ride the wave, and I was buying back in August of 2023. So over, where are we? In here. So things have gone well, and I could keep getting places to lock in further profit. Now in 2026, what I'm suggesting is that this monthly trend may just actually continue to the upside. Why? Well, the way I read a chart, I'm not seeing any weakness at all here. I'm seeing a strong trend. Prices pulled back into this zone that I'd like to trade from. And with that macro tailwind for a change, we've got a bit of a tailwind coming with the Clarity Act, interest rate potential cuts. Lots of positives starting to come our way. Of course, Vanguard having now come back into, or saying that they are now going to offer crypto products after, I think it was maybe even just as little as 8 months ago, saying that they never would. Well, that tells me that the risk for them to have no exposure is greater than the risk of Bitcoin not performing. If they get left behind and Bitcoin does move to the upside, the likes of Fidelity, BlackRock, and a number of other large institutions that have made the play already will effectively take Vanguard's clients. So Bitcoin has become an asset class where it's more risky to not have exposure to one of the largest financial institutions on the planet than it is to have exposure. I take a little leaf out of that. But again, the chart is pointing to further upside for me. I want to see this candle close bullish, like it did here. And what I'll be looking for is if we close like this, or if we close a bullish candle in December of this year, that January, if we can break the high of that candle, in January, then I suspect we will see further upside. But for right now, Bitcoin, well, I'll tell you something more now. Higher low right here to a higher high, only just though, nothing major. Higher low to a new higher high, only just. Okay, so this was the level that I was looking at yesterday. It did break above it, but it's not enough for me to start, ringing the bell and getting all stoked about it. I want to see Bitcoin get above this level and have a little bit of momentum. It'll be at that stage when opportunities for me to trade Bitcoin will start to come up again. If I had cash on the sidelines, I did tell you a moment ago that I was buying back in August of 2023. If I had more capital to put into the market, these would be the areas that I would be looking to buy. So if you think I'm nuts, let me know. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, give me a follow. And if I can help in any way, just let me know. Take care, guys. Have a great day. And I'll probably speak to you next week. And then I'm taking a couple of weeks off. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now.